set you up for an interview, an estimate. My boss would like to come out, give you a free estimate, let you know how Clean Freak Janitorial can help you. It's a little weird, it's a little daunting when you got to do it yourself, but I'll let you get enough practice. We'll record it, and then you can look at yourself so you can critique yourself. But just get comfortable saying, hey, look, man, this is what I do. You've chosen to work here, so, don't be ashamed of what you do. I've been listening to a success guy that says that, hey, if you represent a product that's good, why aren't you talking to everybody about it? People complain about not having their sales and not having their business do numbers, and I realize everybody's not a salesperson. Everybody's not, eager to go. But if somebody does ask you a question about Clean Freak, if you've chosen to work here, why not be like, yeah, man, we do residential, we do commercial. I'm not the best person to talk about it, but if I can give you Ramsey's number or take your information and give it to Ramsey, he'll call you same day. That's it. And we're gonna do that across the board. So it might take a day where I put you on the schedule, you got 3 hours to be in traffic. Now that it's not summertime and the sun's beating down on us, we can take and go to a business park and say, hey, just how you? We just out here shaking hands, making friends, man. We're new to the area. Wanted to know if you have janitorial services. And if, I can set you up with Ramsey, he's gonna come out and give you an estimate for free. Write down the name and number, get a phone call, a number, a card, somebody for me to contact, and I'm gonna go get it. Then here's the other thing. We have an incentive program. So if you go and make a sale or point me in the direction of a sale, and I go get the sale, I'm gonna kick you down. So on the same time, it's good for us overall that we have more business and more hours to go around. But personally, you may find out that you're a lot better at sales than cleaning. And you find that out, one, I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna love you because if you can sell Clean Freak, or you just have that personality that people wanna, like they wanna see what you're talking about, the percentages for actually going and making a sale are so much better than, going to grind through a whole week to try to get a check. Just tell you that. Most of the wealthiest people in the world are great salesmen. And, take that for what it's worth. I love everything, every part about business. Some people fit wherever they fit. If you have another skill or something like that that you're good at, I love to see you and I want to help you make that skill blossom. Okay, so where I want this thing to go, a bunch of supervisors, a bunch of leads, a bunch of actual places, and a bunch of front lines. That's where we're gonna head. This is 65K. I think we crack this before the end of the year.
I agree.
I am working every day diligently. I cannot sleep in my bed. Ask my wife. I can't sleep because I want to bust this number in the head, and then I want to put another number up, and I want to chase that down. 11 to 20, that comes from now with us instilling a sales project and getting out there and shaking hands and making friends. We'll have a need for these. Currently, if I had 20 people, half of them would be pissed at me, right? But as we continue to grow and I can figure out how to deploy people to do more stuff, we're gonna get to that, no problem. And in all of these areas where we currently are, the play is we wanna go and do clusters. So if we are at the animal hospital on Bonanza, we're gonna pull a truck up right there. Look, bro, go find out what else is around here. This is what we're looking for. This is who our client base is. So when you go to work, you don't go to Bonanza for a 2-hour shift and then you gotta figure out something else to do. Or I gotta send you back to the other side of town. No, we go here, here, here. If we start off with here and here, do that for a little bit. I'll send another team. Okay, now we got 4, now I gotta send 2 people when I send a team. Now I gotta send a whole block, you know what I mean? That's the idea. We wanna keep mushrooming in little places until eventually from top to bottom all along our map, you'll see in the sales office, all the bases covered. Yes, sir. That's where we're headed. Okay, so now let's get into the 3 C's. Y'all stand with me?
Yeah.
All right. Am I boring you? So what? I'm not that young. I like to stay engaged.
I didn't give you a whole answer because you always tell me you don't eat.
I just don't eat.
The
Okay.
people in his house, that's the thing.
Yeah. I've heard that that's the thing.
Every time. Okay, so next up, our 3 C's. And you guys are welcome to take notes.
Does
I
everybody
need
have
you to know
pen?
this stuff.
Okay.
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 three C's are cart, clothes, closet. I want them all to be super CLEAN clean. Why is that? Why the cart, the clothes, and the closet? Why?
Because it represents
What?
you.
Because what?
It represents you.
What? Yes. Everything about this is representative of what we are and what we do. I spoke on your uniform, why it's important that you look the part. I spoke on, well, I had either of these, but I actually just spoke on cart and closet. The reason that we want those things clean and shiny is because they represent us when we're not there. When you go to work and you do the thing in the night, that's beautiful. But then, you know, Miss Patty that works in the county spills her coffee. Or somebody comes and drops a soda by her desk. Well, she's not there to clean, she's there to be an accountant. So she goes and looks for the cleaner's closet that has all of the chemicals in it. When she goes, our stuff is dialed out. The rags are folded, the bottles are full, everything is storefront. There's Pine Sol, there's window cleaner, everything just the way that, you know, you would think or hope to be able to find it. So when Miss Patty says, man, the cleaners went down there and grabbed the rag and now I can take care of my stuff, it's cool. But now on the flip side, Miss Patty goes downstairs and our stuff is cattywampus, everything is everywhere, the bags are, it smells like trash in the closet, dirty rags everywhere, you know what I mean? The mops are foul and sour. That doesn't feel like something that's gonna allow me to clean up my area. I wanna know who's responsible. This place is a nuisance. You know what I mean? So when you leave at night from all of your assignments, you fill your bottles up. Don't worry about it. I got the time. I'm paying for it. So take the time, fill your bottles up. Take the time, make sure that that area is just as clean as the entire building that you clean. You don't want your mops in there smelling up or looking terrible, or if they look all ratty, water on the floor. Get all of those things taken care of. I budgeted for you to do that, okay? Make sure that when you leave out, and here's the other thing. So if everybody's doing that across the board, when you get to work and you open the closet, hey, ready to go. You don't gotta spend 20 minutes fixing or looking for or finding, and then also when you're the team lead and you're saying, I think we're a little low on this thing, it's because it's not in its usual spot, right? If you've looked in the usual spot and something's missing, then you know automatically, and all of this is just designed, bro, to make your job easier. It's not, I don't want you to, it's not that I'm a Nazi about having a clean closet, no, but if you can go and see X, Y, Z, okay, that's missing, it makes it easy for you to relay that information to us. It makes us easier for us to replace that, and it makes everybody across the board's job easier. We want to work smarter, not harder, right? I thought of something else when I was saying that. Oh yeah, so we have a rule, a tool rule. What's the tool rule, man? Put stuff back where you found it. Where you found it. Put stuff back where you found it, right? Because if you go and you grab a spray bottle, he goes and grabs a broom, she goes and grabs a mop bucket, and you guys go into the Toyota 100,000 square foot auto shop, and you guys are all cleaning, and you go back and, okay, it's the end of the day, you've left something here, he's left something over there. The next crew that comes on has none of these things to work with, right? So put stuff back where you found it, so when you need it next time, it's still there. If we all know to go look for it in the same place, then it's super easy, right? Again, a thing to make us more efficient. We don't want to go and say, oh,
where's the map?
where's the mop? Where's the, I don't need that. I need you there, boom, okay, mop, bucket, same routine, straight up, bitch, get after it, right?
Our clients have called us also when things have been left out.
And that's the other thing.
Before we leave, make sure everything is figured out. And
Yes, sir.
we're ready to use it.
Yes, sir. And that's the other part. So I come to work in my beautiful showroom that has a 70, a 80, and a $90,000 car, and then there's this thing set on the hood.
I was so mad. Oh my goodness.
Dude.
I was like,
I mean, the place could be shiny, smell good, everything else, but what in the F is that bottle doing on my car? And they're gonna call me like it's the end of. I'm like, it's a bottle.
it's a bottle.
It's a bottle, bro. Like, I mean, throw it away if you want to. I don't know, but no. The point is, we're not there. Yeah, it's not that. It's not that. It's a small thing.
There's no responsibility.
If you walk by one of the signs out there, it says "Sweat the small stuff." Do it. If we don't sweat the small stuff, somebody else will. And just like that, I swear to God, bro, we just had it happen this week. Our clients are so all over the board as far as what's right, what's wrong, what's fickle, how they, some of them we have amazing relationships with where, you know, if there's something wrong, they'll say, hey, Ramsey, can you please take a look at this thing specifically? We missed this, or your guys missed that, or I don't know who's where, but just here, I know you're gonna get it handled, Grace. And then we have a client that we just basically parted ways with that say, I got one text. I mean, we've been servicing these people for a year, no problem. I got one text that said, hey, can you guys make sure that you take care of the corner, especially where we're finding bugs? Okay, no problem. What were my exact instructions to you? No cap, right? I relayed the same message that they gave me. Didn't sound like I missed anything. And what he just told y'all, I get a call the third, we serviced them Wednesday. Thursday they said, hey, look, we're gonna go a different direction. What? What's the matter? Well, you know, we just want to do a different thing. I'm not okay with that. So I went and had to sit down with the guy. Look, so that I understand from my perspective, how can we be better, right? How can we be better? Because I don't like that I've had this immaculate track record with you, checking in with you and asking your staff, hey, how's it going? What's going on? Is there anything that we're missing? How can we be better? Sir, please tell me. That's my job. And then I relay it to my supervisor, who I send specifically to handle this guy's request, because again, it is my job to make sure our clients are always happy. I sit down with the guy. Y'all get a whole show with me, I ain't gonna lie. You get a whole show with me. This is me sitting down listening to the brother, right? So let me understand what we did wrong, so in the future I can understand how we can be better. He says, well, so here in this room, and now we're pretending that this is what was it? It's where they go to do dialysis. Behind me, there's 2 chairs. I mean, big lazy boys, nice, comfortable lazy boys that flip out and everything, so that people, while they're doing their dialysis, they can chill, you know what I mean? And I understand that. This is but on this side of me, like kind of where you're sitting, there's a machine that he's explained to me. This machine is $190,000. This is the one machine in America like this. This machine cures prostate, if you have, you know, erectile dysfunction, it fixes it makes everything work out right. If there's a problem with it, you know, look, if you sit down in this machine, things are gonna be different, right? $190,000, it's one chair. And I'm sitting from here now, I got all kinds of reverence in the world for this chair, like, oh, now it's glowing, it's singing to me, I hear angelic voices about this chair. He says, so over here in this area, if you get up and you look behind there and you pull the chair, there's a dead roach. Okay, let me check this out, because, you know, I guess, I mean, if it's an issue to you, it's an issue to me. You're absolutely right. There's a dead roach back there. Here, let me get that for you. But you're saying that that's the reason that you want to choose a different company? Because we told you guys that there was something in the corner. In this building, you said that there was something in the corner somewhere? And I want to make sure that I'm understanding that I'm hearing you right. You're telling me that because there's a roach behind a chair in this corner, somewhere in this building, that I should have pulled out everything, like to find that roach. Well, I mean, people are in here and they see it. I thank you for your time, sir. Just wanted to understand, exactly where we were coming from. And the reason why I'm giving y'all that example is to tell you, you don't know what the client sees. You don't know how important the small things are to the client. So sweat the small things. Do I agree?
But if I move the dispensing machine and something happens,
That's me, bro. I said there is a reason why I tell my people don't bother your stuff. You just told me that thing fixes the pee-pee. I don't wanna sit here and have my people messing around with the erectile dysfunction fixing machine. That's serious. It's $200,000 a house. And you want us to move stuff around in here around the house
Find a little bug.
to find a bug?
that chair is big.
Where the bug guy at though?
Okay, so my point is, we don't know what our clients' expectations are always. And even that is a thing where I'll try to find out before I send you into the fire, what exactly is it that you want us to do? Tell me. Do you want me to move stuff? Do you want me to lift up stuff on your desk? Do you want me to leave it? So when you get that team lead talking to you, that team lead is gonna tell you, hey, in this place, we do that.
I'm always that. Always like, hey, can I do it? Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
How to do it? Trash or no, leave it or because
Right.
you guys know how
Right.
can I know?
Right.
I don't know.
Right.
That's why I ask.
Right.
Before I move, before I get my maybe trash, I don't know.
Right.
Let me ask.
Right.
Right. So you say, okay, on this place, with this bottle, this
Mhm.
place with this bottle, I will do my best with the bottle.
Right, right. And that's why I don't give you too much at once, right? I'm not gonna send you to every place under the board right away because it's specified information, like it's specific
Yeah.
learning per place. Get it, get the routine, feel comfortable, get it in the time. Now you know, okay, you did that, you good, you're doing good there, I haven't heard anything back. We're gonna move you to the next spot. Can you do it again? Can you learn somewhere new? Can you be good and functional in somewhere new? Can you not run through the place too fast and miss stuff? Can you take your time? Or can you not take all day doing something and getting it done quick? Like, so there's a balance. We don't go too fast. We don't go too slow. So we're very efficient in all that we do, right? So I'm giving you guys the actual scenarios as they happen.
And before you leave, make sure double check it.
Take that walk. Take that walk. It takes nothing to take another 5 minutes. Again, it's not on your time, it's mine. to
Make sure.
walk around, make sure that you're not missing something. That makes me think of another thing. I want to write this down.
Well, we have one client who you just leave a rag and he is irritated. He is like, and they left a rag. And he's like so upset that a rag was somewhere. So we got aprons, we got things for the way you stick it inside of your apron. I don't know. He's like, I just threw it away. Okay, no problem.
That's the Volvo.
I wasn't gonna name names.
No, say his name.
Okay.
Say his name because when you're over there, hey, listen,
FP.
I got a brand new thing. No,
Right.
I got a brand new thing that I'm telling y'all. You guys are the first class that's ever gonna hear this. Take it serious. Somebody wants your job.
Professional.
Take it serious. Somebody wants your job. When you're in these places, understand that we've gotten to a point. I'm not paying crumbs anymore. I pay decent wages. So take it serious. Somebody wants your job. It's in a pandemic. Places are closing. Places are shutting down. There are a lot of people that are sending applications. Hey, how can we be down? Take it serious. Somebody wants your job. And if you don't want your job, don't waste my time. Don't waste your own time. Go do something else.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Okay, so here's another one. Stop signs and finish lines. There's another saying that I have, and I put this up, man. This is a good one. So most people, when you get close to the end of your shift, you see, all right, man, I'm almost out of here. I got one more thing to do, and I'm gone. That's like a stop sign. Or if you're getting close to the time on the clock where, okay, I'm supposed to be out here at 1:30. That's the stop sign in your mind, right? Well, we want you to think differently at Clean Freak. It's not a stop sign, it's a finish line. Now, why is that important? Think about every racer, every runner, every car driver that sees that finish line. What do? That's when you're pushing the hardest. Are you on the? That's the finish line. I want you to mash your hardest. I want you to do your best work on your way out the door. That's when I need your eyes as sharp as they've ever been. That's when I need your actions to be as directed and as intentional as they've ever been. And the finish line, when it's like, okay, I'm saying I'm done. I'm gonna take this look around. I want to be extra critical of everything that I think I'm supposed to do. If you got a checklist, just take the checklist with you. Did I do this? Did I do this? Did I do this? Did I do this? Take the checklist with you. And we have them on clipboards for that reason. Today is the day that I'm supposed to wipe down ledges. Today is the day that I'm supposed to wipe the stall walls. Did I forget that? When you're thinking you're done, mentally, take that cruise and say, did I do everything that they told me to do while I was supposed to be here? Look for the finish line and finish like you're at a finish line, not at a stop sign, okay? All right. Head on the swivel. That's kind of this thing. So when you're in a location, head on the swivel just means that you're looking at everything. How we get a lot of accounts is that I'll go into places like restrooms and stuff like that. I'm 6'6", so I have a different vantage point from the regular person. And the place could be clean to the naked eye. But me at 6'6", man, they ain't even hitting this. Look at this, they ain't even, that's a sales tag, they just getting the surface, right? But we pay attention to the small things. We sweat the small stuff. And that's how we are able to excel. And that's how we get closer to the 65s and all of that stuff. Is because when I come into place, when Aaron comes into place, know that they're doing this on your bathrooms, stalls, on the fans, on the vents. We are looking at that stuff. And that's how when you go into a place that Clean Freak is cleaning.
Difference of the.
Yes, sir.
One point made the difference, big difference.
And one thing that I'm telling you guys that a lot of people miss that we have to tighten up on, and we have to tighten up on checking, above those dispensers. The soap dispenser, above the hand towel dispenser, above any one of the sanitizer dispensers.
The whole thing.
Yeah, clean the whole thing. Make sure that you hit the top of that thing. Not just underneath, not just the wall behind, the top of it too, that's where the dust collects. And a lot of people miss it. I'm telling you now, when I come, I'm looking for that. Hey. Why is the top of this hit? Thank you. But we sweat the small stuff. Head on the swivel. And what that also allows you to do is see what else we can do, right? We had a project at Toyota that we missed because we were inside of the actual shop cleaning. And while I'm in there, there's a guy on a scissor lift and a power washer springing the roll up doors. I almost lost I came unglued. I said, how much is he making for that? And just in my estimation, that's us all day. So nobody in my crew noticed that these doors were crappy. Well, maybe that's because I haven't told you guys to be looking for that kind of stuff. So I'm telling you, look for it. When you're in a place, if you see something that's gross that we're just walking past, even if you've been trained to do one thing, if you see something that makes you, man, that's kind of, go for it. Hey, Ramsey, what about the walls at Volvo? Am I supposed to, or is that something that we do? Or if you're at Volkswagen, hey, do we do these floors over here? I mean, I think the floors need to get done. Tell me, I'm going to get it. I can't be everywhere all the time. You guys are in more places than I am. You tell me and I can see some value in it, for sure. Let's go to lunch. Yes, sir. So, head on the swivel. And then also, as you're working together, we keep the what's next mentality, right? So on floors is a big job. You gotta strip, you gotta wax, you gotta buff, you gotta scrape, you gotta look for it, you gotta, do exits, you gotta neutralize floors. there's 17,000 steps to it, right? We put you in a scenario with different people so that you can always start having that what's next mentality. Aaron, myself, and Maurice did the floors at Hope Church. It was a machine. We went in, made sure all of our props were what we needed them to be, all of the tools that we needed were there, all the chemicals we needed to be where they are, the buffers, the floor, everything, and you post up, dude, because 99% of every job is your preparation, right? We have everything that we need, we're good. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna do this part, you follow behind me with that part, you follow behind him with that part. And then, okay, as I see them on that step, okay, now I'm jumping back in line because I'm doing the next thing. And just like that, you always want to get that. We are not a company where you say, hey, I'm done with that, so now what? Hey, I'm done with that, so now what? Hey, I just did that thing over there you told me to do. What else? Look around you. Look around you. There's something to do. You know what it is. Somebody has walked you through this place. It's not your first day. On your first day, I will accept that. After you've been taught.
Before you know how to do it. So
Right.
Go do it.
Right.
Go do it.
You know what cleaning is. Does that look clean to you? Well, why are you asking me what to do? Right? So it's the what's next mentality. And also being aware of what who else that you're working with is doing. So on a day that maybe you two go to a dealership, he's ahead, he's changing trash cans. You're supposed to come behind and wipe, but you're still checking every trash can. Why are you wasting time with that when you see that that's what the man just did? So pay attention to what your coworker's doing so you know not to repeat the step.
The same page.
Same page.
Same
Or
page.
ask, hey, have you done this? Aaron, have you wiped this area down? Okay, and then that's if you're critical. Oh, well, I'm gonna hit this smudge maybe that he missed. And the reason that I'm asking is because I haven't been in this room, I don't know, right? But if you get to the room and you can see that it's still smudgy, hey, Aaron, did you do these? Hey, Ramsey, did we change the trash in here yet? Is somebody already sweeping here? And then you put your eye on it. It's swept. Or no, it probably needs to get hit again. You know what I mean? But make sure that you guys are communicating. All right, pop up. Let's do an exercise right quick. I want y'all to see something. Boom, boom, boom.